Hello there, this is my review of a LEGO Star Wars set 75447, the Razor Crest. This set comes with 930 pieces, 5 minifigures and has a retail price of £140 or $150 US. The back of the box looks nice and so does the side box art for once, and inside the box are bags numbered 1 through 8, a large instruction manual and sadly a sticker sheet, and with that said let's get into the minifigures. There are 5 minifigures in this set, being Mando, Grogu, Colonel Ward, Zeb and an Imperial Remnant Stormtrooper, and I'll talk about Mando first. The leg, foot and hip printing is amazing, and same thing can be said for the torso print, brilliantly done. The back print is really nice and this is covered up by an accurate gunmetal grade jetpack, and the arm printing Mando has here is amazing, it just perfects the figure. The helmet looks brilliant, and underneath this is a head with a nice face print, but there was no hairpiece included, which is just annoying, and this minifigure was so close to perfect, he just needed his hair included. The next minifigure slash micro figure I want to talk about is Grogu. The body mould is really nice and the printing on it is spectacular as well. The head mould and print looks really nice, and that's all I really need to say about Grogu, basically a perfect micro figure. Up next is Colonel Ward. The legs being basic is fine, but the legs could have been dual moulded to show the boots that she wears. The torso print is nice, just the rank insignia has a dot in the top left hand corner that should not be there. The back print is good, and while the arms are fine not printed, I really wish that her left arm had a Rebel logo printed on it as it should be. Colonel Ward has 2 good face prints and a hairpiece that looks very good, and overall this minifigure is nice but basic and needs a few things to take it to the next level. After Colonel Ward is Zeb, and he seems pretty much perfect. The leg printing is amazing, and the fact that his legs are dual moulded makes the minifigure look even better. The torso print is brilliant and the back print is quite nice, and the dual moulded arms as well, they just really add to the minifigure and they're absolutely perfect. Zeb's head mould is absolutely amazing and the printing on it looks really good. Overall, Zeb is basically just a perfect minifigure. The final minifigure I need to talk about is the Imperial Remnant Stormtrooper. The legs are really good, they just really needed some weathering printed on, and the exact same thing would be said for the torso print and the back print. The pauldron should be more rounded, not rectangular, but the colour on the 3 sections are accurate at least. The helmet is okay, it just needed some weathering printed on. Also, the helmet is a bit controversial due to it looking oversized and the front bit drooping down, but I don't mind it that much. Underneath this helmet is a nice face print, and one last thing, the arm's movement can be restricted quite a bit by the pauldron when he holds a blaster, which is not good at all. This minifigure could have been so cool, but all we got was just a generic stormtrooper with an inaccurate pauldron, but hey, at least we got a new pauldron. Now that I'm finally done talking about the minifigures, let's talk about the build. The front of the ship looks really nice, and the angles here are actually quite smooth and aren't jagged. The side cannon areas look very good, and both these sections can be pulled down to reveal spaces for Grogu to work on the ship. He doesn't fit in when the panels are closed up, but it is still a nice inclusion anyways. The cockpit area looks very nice, and the windscreen can be removed by just pulling it off, which reveals an interior that can fit Grogu and 2 other minifigs. The actual cockpit area seems quite nice, and the printed control panel is a nice touch. Just behind the cockpit are 2 stud shooters, which fire 1x1 red circular tiles and don't detract from the look too much, which is very nice. The top of the Razor Crest looks amazing. The only problem about it is how the escape pod is now a built-in detail rather than a play feature, which is unfortunate, but at least it doesn't look out of place, and this back area also looks really good and sleek too. The engines this ship have are stunning. The intakes are really well built, and same can be said for the body of the engines and the exhaust as well. All of them are brilliant. The side panels look very good and accurate, however these top bits just really off-putting, like the gaps, I just do not like them at all. The back ramp however just looks a bit bare bones, and I wish I had a bit more tiling to make it look way cleaner, and all of the panels can be pulled down, starting off with the first 2 front ramps and then the panels behind them, and then also the back ramp can be pulled down, and this allows you to access the interior. This interior is quite lackluster in my opinion. There's really nothing here apart from a few clips to hold some accessories and a random table. It just seems like this is only an area to stand minifigs in, and I just wish there was a bit more than that here. Also, one thing I've noticed is that a minifigure can't walk through the doorways as they should normally, which is a bit off. The underside of the Razor Crest is okay, nothing pretty, but here you'll find the landing gear that keeps the ship in place. Due to there being 3 points of contact, it makes it really difficult to knock over the Razor Crest unless you hit it really hard, which is good to see, and honestly you're not really going to hit it that hard anyways, so yeah, it's not that bad. From an accuracy point of view, the back 2 landing gear ski things should protrude further out from the body, but aesthetically I feel this looks way better. One thing I've noticed, because I mess around with this quite a bit, but the 2 landing gear ski things at the back allow it to sit on its bum, which kind of looks really cool on display. I don't know why it does this, but it supports it, so it looks quite cool doing this. You might as well display it like this if you can. When flying this around, you'll notice that the ship is very sturdy. You can basically hold this anywhere reasonable and be able to fly the ship around, which is what I would have said. But while filming this bit, as you just noticed, the piece fell off, but the actual engine just combusted entirely, and then so did the other one, so I don't know what happened there. Overall, this set is quite good. The minifigures do vary from perfect to meh, but the build looks really nice and really stands out on a shelf. But for £140 or $150, this set is very overpriced and should probably be priced at about £120 or $130 as a maximum. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably give this a 7.8 out of 10, mainly due to the price and some of the minifigs. But if you want to pick this up, do not get it full price. It's not worth that, and it's already on sale at quite a few places. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this review useful, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.